Sound It Out Phonics brings you introducing CCVC words with the ending "nd". Before we begin our lesson, let us remind ourselves of our 5 very special letters. We call them vowels. Let's say them together. Ready? A, E, I, O and A. Let's do that one more time. Ready? A, E, I, O and A. We're going to be using these vowels to help us a little bit later on in our lesson. They're very important and we need to practice them often. In this lesson, we're going to be looking at 2 sounds. Here you can see them, n and d. But what we're going to be doing is to learn to put them together and say them quickly. Like this, nd. So we hold on to n until we say d. Listen one more time. Nd. Your turn. Have a go. Nd. That's right. So here it is together. Let's see if we can say it a little quicker this time. Ready? Nd. Can you hear it? Nd. I'm saying both sounds, one after the other, but very quickly. Nd. Have a go at that. I'm sure you can do it too. Ready? Nd. 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 Excellent. What's next? Now we're going to add another letter. We're going to add A. So here's the 2 letters that we're putting together very quickly, nd, and we're going to put A in front. So we start with this one, A, nd, A, nd. Now we're going to join all 3 together and say them quickly, like this. Listen to me and then you can have a go. A, nd, A, nd. Can you say that? Ready? A, nd. A bit quicker still. Hold on to the A. And. Now we can hear a word, can't we? And. 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 I bought a brush and a comb. Have you got a cup and a saucer? We use that word a lot when we're talking, don't we? And you know what? We use it a lot when we're reading as well. So that's a good little word to get to know. And. Let's put the sound E in front of our 2 letters, nd, and see what happens. Let's sound out. Ready? E, nd. E, nd. And. Yes, you've heard correctly. End. No, I'm sorry, it's not the end of our lesson because we've only just begun. But it's another little word, isn't it? We've had and this is end. The end of a good book or a good story, the end of the journey. I'm sure you can think of other times that you use this word, end. We can change the vowel yet again, and we can put I. Let's try now. Ind. 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 Can you think of a word with ind in it? I can. We'll find out what it is later. And what about ond? Ond. Ond. We don't have many words with ond in them, but it is a bit of a word, and we'll see it in words when we get a bit older and a bit cleverer. Supposing we put a at the beginning now. And then what have we got? Can you read it? You have a go. Go on. Remember what this says. And we've got yeah, and another bit of a word. So lots of bits of words there we've got, except for and end made words by themselves. Now here's something for you to try. Can you read all of these words and end bits of words? Because some of them are words and some of them are bits of words. How quickly can you say them? Have a look at the first one. What's this one? Can you remember? And. Okay, so we've got and. What about that one? Yes, of course. And. End. And end. Go on, your turn. End. Yes, so say them with me. Ready? And, end, end. We can hear the vowel changing. The next one, I hope you didn't get there before me. Ond. You can see on there, can't you? Ond. And the last one, and. Let's say them all right from the beginning again. Ready? And, end, ind, ond, and. It's good to practice saying those 5. Get you used to seeing them in words. Right, we've had a little look at this one already. Yes, of course, it's and. Supposing I put another letter in front of it. Supposing I wrote this. What would you think of this word? It's got 4 letters. You're not used to reading 4 letters. You're only used to reading 3. But it's easy now because look, I can see and. Can you? On the end here. So if I know that bit's and, then the rest is easy. Look, if I take off that bit, what have we got here? We've got s-a, s-a, sa, and then we just pop and on the end. Listen, sa, and. Run these two together if you want to. Sa, and. Yes, sand. Do you like playing with sand? Sand. I do. I love going to the seaside. Or maybe you've got a sand pit in your garden. Sand. You can hear the and bit in it, can't you? And sand. It rhymes. Or they rhyme. Now you can read this. Ever so easy. Go on, have a go by yourself first, and then I'll have a look at it with you. If you need more time, then pause the video. Let's read together. Ready? Sam is on the sand. Sand. Sam is on the sand. Let's put the word sand at the top. And I've written another word underneath it. Play spot the difference. What's different about these 2 words? Can you see? This one begins with s and this one begins with h. But the rest of the word has got, oh, do you know what it's got? Look, it's got and, oh, and. Right, so if this one was s and, this one's h and. Hand. How many hands have you got? I've got 1, 2 hands. Can you show me one hand? Hand. There we go. A hand. So let's sound it out. Ready? H, a, ha, and, hand. Easy, easy peasy. Right, now we're going to change it. Change the word and look at another one. You'll get so clever in a minute. Right, what have we got this time? I spy with my little eye. What can you spy with your little eye? Yeah, you've got w and you've got I, but what's here? Can you see? And. Yes, so that makes the word easy. Let's sound it out. Ready? So we've got w, I. We could put those together, couldn't we, and say wi, and, w, I, and, w, and, wind. The wind is blowing. Ooh, wind. Now you can read this. Watch out. Here's and. I've coloured it red so that you can see it. Have a go. Pause the video if you need more time. I'll be back in just a second. There. Let me help you. Shall we read it together? Sam can run in the wind. Wind. Do you like running in the wind? It's a lovely feeling. Here's another one. We've changed the vowel this time. It's not a, it's not I, it's now e. Can we read this word? Yes, of course we can. Look. Sound it with me. Ready? Se. Se. And. Did you spot it? And. So, se and. Send. Send. Send a letter to your friend, or send a birthday card to somebody. That's a word we use a lot, isn't it? So now here's something else you can read, and you'll notice here's and coloured in red to help you to spot it. Have a go. Pause the video if you need more time. I'll be back in just a second. All right, let's read it together. Here's Tom. He's a character in lots of the Reading Made Simple reading books. If you haven't seen them, they're good to practice your reading skills with. Tom will send Ted a... what's he going to send him? Did you sound this word out? Map. Tom will send Ted a map. I wonder why Tom is going to send Ted a map. Maybe it's so that Ted can find out where Tom lives. Maybe. Now at the top we've got the word that we've just been looking at, send. But here's another little word with the same vowel e in it. Play spot the difference. What's different about these two words? Well, this one's got end and this one's got end, so that's not different. There's a big clue for you. Yes, of course. This one's got s and this one's got o. That's different. So now we have a new word, and just as you could read send, we have a rhyme that rhymes with send that begins with all. I'm not going to read it for you. You're going to do it. You sound it out. Go on. You say the sounds. Spot and at the end. Did you see it? Right, ready? Lend. 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 Send, lend. They rhyme, don't they? Now, here's something for you to read, and you'll notice that we've got two words that we've already looked at, so don't panic. They've both got "nd", all right? So you have a go. Pause the video as usual if you need more time. See you in a second. All right. So what have we got? Here's Tom again. Tom can. Here's our word. Lend. Lend. Mum a hand. Hand. Remember? Tom can lend Mum a hand. I hope you could read Tom and can and mum, but if you couldn't, you can sound them out, can't you? Tom, can, lend, lend, mum, and, hand. Easy. When you've sounded it out, it's a good idea to read it again without sounding it out. Now you know what it says. So let's do that. Ready? Tom can lend Mum a hand. Sounds like Tom's going to help Mum, doesn't it? That's kind of him. I hope you're not too tired. We've just got one more word to look at. This time we're going to change the vowel to O. Okay, here's our word. Let's sound it out. P-O, po, po. And here's, when my pen's working, nd, nd. Okay, so p-o, po, nd. Pond. Easy. You know what a pond is, don't you? Of course you do. So now you can read this. Off you go. You can do it all by yourself. Sound out any words that you don't know. Here we go. I'll help you. Ready? Pam. Pam. That's Sam's sister. Pam is at the pond. Pond. Pam is at the pond. Maybe she's gone to feed the ducks. Maybe. If you head over to www.readingmadesimple.weebly.com, you'll find reading books, plenty more things to do and play to help you to learn these consonant blends. But just for now, here's 5 stars to say well done. You've been fantastic and you've learnt to read a whole new lot of words. Keep practicing and I'll see you soon. Bye for now.